Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and the International Monetary Fund, or IMF for short, they just tweeted out a video which highlights XRP along with Bitcoin and Ethereum, and talk about how perhaps it's the case that this is the future, it's the evolution of money. And I thought this was cool, in particular, the timing of this video. I'm actually going to share the video in this video. And the video itself, I hadn't seen it before, but apparently it was created maybe a couple years or so ago. But they tweeted it out within the last, I don't know, how long ago, 6, 8, 10 hours, whatever it's been. They just did this, and see, I kind of got to question the timing of this. But XRP is certainly in the middle of it. Quite literally in the middle of the video. So I'm gonna share all of this with you. But before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you would please ever so delicately tap the like button. Just, a little frilly tap will do, a little baby boo bit of tap in there. But don't smash it. Only dorks smash the like button, and you're super cool. And also, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because if you don't, you are dead to me. All right, into the content now. So this is the IMF website, and I wanted to highlight what it is that they actually do. So I'm going to spend just a brief moment on this, and then we will get right into the video itself here that the IMF tweeted today. The International Monetary Fund is an organization of 189 countries working to foster global monetary cooperation, secure financial stability, facilitate international trade, promote high employment and sustainable economic growth, and reduce poverty around the world. This is a massive organization with real power, by the way. It's a coming of the minds the world over. All sorts of countries, as highlighted here. 189 countries. Created in 1945, the IMF is governed by and accountable to the 189 countries that make up its near global membership. Yeah, that's about every damn country on the planet. Depending on who you're asking, there are certain locations around the world that, for instance, the United States does not acknowledge as a country, or other countries won't. So you're actually not going to get one solid number, which is kind of a fun side fact. Ask a different person, you'll get a different answer as far as how many countries are on the planet. Whatever. But anyway, the IMF's primary purpose is to ensure the stability of the international monetary system, the system of exchange rates and international payments that enables countries and their citizens to transact with each other. The fund's mandate was updated in 2012 to include all macroeconomic and financial sector issues that bear on global stability. And so there you go. And I actually first saw this thanks to a message from XRP Yoda in a Twitter group messaging thread. And right now, this is the first instance of it I saw. Galgatron happened to have retweeted this from the IMF and wrote, "Crypto legitimacy level 10." And I thought it was such a good line. But I want to give a shout out to XRP Yoda, because that's how I first saw this video. But also Galgatron. I like that. Crypto legitimacy level 10. Yeah, you ain't fooling there. And Galgatron also then wrote, "It's an older video, sure, but you have to ask yourself why the IMF felt it necessary to tweet this now. They're very motivated to prod the governments of the world into supporting cryptocurrencies." Absolutely. And they are clearly viewing XRP as quite a legitimate cryptocurrency. So let's go ahead and jump in now. I'll even make this mofo full screen for your viewing pleasure. Listen to these sweet jams in the background too.
When we buy or sell things, the payment is usually processed by a bank or credit card company. Problem number one, the companies often take a cut of the transaction. 2, we have to trust these companies to protect our sensitive data from hackers. 3, most international payments take a long time.
How about that? Most international payments, I had to pause it for just a second. Most international payments take a long time. There's a better way to do this. Now, there's a couple things to this. Now, obviously, the way that Bitcoin was initially positioned, the original use case envisioned by Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin was to be used as a peer-to-peer cash system, right? And so you can cut out the middleman. And that is true, you can cut out the middleman doing that, but it's also the case that if you want a cryptocurrency to be used for anything sooner than later, it's better that it be used in the background, because right now, frankly, using cryptocurrencies, it's not a very user-friendly experience. I remember when I jumped into the world of crypto almost 3 years ago, I was like, what the hell did I just enter the Matrix? Like, I didn't, like, what is this weird string of keys? Like, I mean, I know how to use a freaking email address, but Jesus. Like, there was a learning curve, right? Fair to state. And it's not as intuitive as just typing, you know, an email today. It really is not. And then there's always the fear of moving around. Oh my God, what if I send this to the wrong address? Did I type something wrong? Will I lose everything? This is real money. There's all sorts of problems. But you're talking about, in this case, XRP being used as a bridge currency, right? So it's used behind the scenes, and those that are savvy and willing enough to speculate on it, move it around, have it on exchanges, okay, fine, that makes it possible. We have pools of liquidity thanks to that. But the average person that just wants to use MoneyGram and move money from one side of the planet to another, from one fiat currency to another, they don't have to know any of that. And so that's the cool part about it. But yes, what they're citing here specifically is getting rid of middlemen. And that's also something that I think will happen as you see central bank digital currencies rolled out, because it will eliminate the need, unless there's some sort of fascinating workaround I haven't considered, it's going to eliminate the need for many payment processors. And not that they'd all go away. There are reasons that there would still be credit cards. People are always going to want credit, for example. But I'm just saying that for a lot of transactions, you're not going to need them. So there's going to be a new normal, and we'll just have to see what it looks like. But let me go ahead and continue the video now.
And are expensive. To solve these problems, we could use a special currency that is secure and based on the science of cryptography, which is a way of protecting information using mathematics.
Math is hard.
This special type of currency is called a cryptocurrency and only exists in computer networks. When you send someone this special currency, the money goes directly to them, removing the middleman.
Mind-blowing.
And at the same time, the transaction is broadcast to the entire network.
Check this out.
And recorded in a permanent way, which...
There you go, right there. XRP on the screen, making an appearance. How about that? So those are the ones that they selected. Man, I tell you, the only thing that disappoints me about this is that our beloved Dogecoin was not listed here. Okay, I'm obviously not serious there. But there you go. You got XRP on the screen with Ether and Bitcoin here. I'm telling you, man, this is just my opinion, but I think XRP is going to have some serious staying power, and I think the IMF knows that, because it's solving a real-world problem, and there isn't another cryptocurrency being positioned to solve this particular problem.
Which means it's almost impossible to fool the system. Costs of making payments are lower, transactions are faster, especially across countries, and even those people around the globe who don't have bank accounts can buy or sell goods and participate in the global economy. However, there are some risks. The transactions in most cryptocurrencies are anonymous.
See, I wanted to correct that part too. It's like, I don't know, maybe you'll feel like I'm splitting hairs here, but I think it matters. It's not that most cryptocurrencies are anonymous, they're pseudo-anonymous. Most are pseudo-anonymous. So, yeah, it's not like your name's attached to all these transactions, but you can track where money flows from one exchange to another, or to, you know, to local rails where it may be a bank or a remittance company, and you can actually figure out who's doing what. So, anonymous, not the precise enough word. I would have said pseudo-anonymous, and that would have been a little bit more accurate, so, I don't know, just my 2 cents. But anyway, I'll let the video go on now.
Some cryptocurrencies can even be untraceable. This can make it easier for the bad guys to make payments without being noticed. If you lose your password, you could lose all your money. At the moment, cryptocurrencies are highly volatile.
Oh no!
They can't process large amounts of transactions quickly yet, and they're not even widely accepted. But if we can counter the risks, then this new technology, or some variation of it, can completely change the way we sell, buy, save, invest, and pay our bills. And who knows, this could be the next step in the evolution of money.
There you go, next step in the evolution of money on the cutting edge, my friends. And so says the IMF. And I do wonder what's with the time. And this really is, by the way, like this is their actual account. They tweeted this. Here it is. They tweeted this out to 1.7 million followers. Yes, this is their verified Twitter account. So yeah, as far as the timing, I'm not really sure what they were, you know, what it is. It's just, it does seem really clear. Like you're at this point where I don't know if it's too strong to say it's this inflection point, but you're seeing real world adoption, specifically at least with XRP, and you're seeing more and more people as time passes, because it just becomes frankly undeniable. The asset class is not going away, my friends. Genie's out of the bottle. There's much more good than bad. Deal with it, world. That's what's up. I'm just saying. And so with every market cycle that happens, there's going to be more and more people, like, even if they got burned, come back like years later, like, wait a minute, it's still here and it's worth way more. Oh, darn it. Right. Well, maybe don't panic, sell, or FOMO in. That'd be a good idea. But I'm just saying, it just seems to be broadly acknowledged, or increasingly so, that crypto is here to stay. And given that it functionally makes possible business models that otherwise could not exist, where do you think this is all going? And so the IMF knows it. I like seeing it, and they mentioned our boy XRP in the video. So I tell you, I know what I hate, and I don't hate that. That's it for this video, though. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.